And the Reality Redemption podcast is back. Hello. Hey, Snow, how you doing?
Good. Back from Sedona.
How was Sedona?
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. What did you do out there?
I hiked the Devil's Bridge, and then just went to eat sushi dinner. So it was delicious.
Was it crowded?
No, we went to this place that has a back patio too, so we were outdoors.
I mean, overall, was the town busy?
Oh, it kind of. Yeah, like the hike was busy too. Like, it's a popular hike though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wrapped up the Ghost Walk this week?
Yep, all done.
All done.
It was a little bittersweet, but because
Yes.
I really liked it, I'm gonna try to be in another one someday.
Once we get past this COVID.
Yeah, I would rather wait till, just because I got a little nervous like this last week, just because like the numbers spiking. I'm like, I was kind of glad that it was over too, because I'm like, I'm nervous about like our super spreader events.
Oh yeah. How did the date thing go last week?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I'm still keeping my options open though too.
Yeah.
Like.
You hear that everybody Snow's on the market? Maybe our new listener in Ireland, maybe it's like a hot Irish guy or something like that.
I hope, like, I am in love with the Irish dudes after seeing P.S. I Love You with Hilary Swank.
Yeah, so Irish guy, contact us on Instagram, Reality Redemption, yeah. Send a picture there.
Right?
We're just going to turn this to a dating site.
We're going to find Snow a date.
Yeah.
Eligible bachelors.
Okay, we got Aaron and Stephanie here with us. How you guys doing?
Yeah, doing okay. Not too shabby.
How's everybody feeling 48 hours away from the election?
Oh, God.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready.
You feel confident on it?
I do. And I also won't be here. I'm hopping over to my closest blue state.
Desert Hot Springs.
California.
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be here, and I think I'm just gonna put on a bulletproof vest and hide out
hide
somewhere.
Hide out. Yeah.
Oh God! So where do we start this week? God, this was like a bittersweet week for me, and I'm on to other things. So if anybody's hiring, hit me up.
Yeah, you deserve better.
Hey, yeah. We also need sponsorship so I can make money doing this. Okay.
Yes. Please.
Yeah, he'll do.
We all
He's
need
good
money.
for commercials, people.
Okay. Yeah. Doing voiceover. Somebody told me I should go into doing like sex calls and stuff like that. Like, hey, hey, baby.
Or on the radio.
You do got
You'd
that
be good on the
voice.
radio.
I mean, why not
Yeah.
Sex
put it to
calls.
good use?
I don't know.
Hey, what are you wearing?
Come on, it's all mental, anyways. Come on, do it.
Well, maybe on the radio. Maybe I'll go that avenue. I don't know. But okay, let's start off. Go through a few things. We got away from politics a little bit for the most part the last couple episodes, but since it'll be a big week, let's start off with something that happened here in Kingman, Arizona. Even though the mask mandate got overturned. There's this guy, Dave Hodges, and he has a podcast, a YouTube channel, whatever, the Common Sense Show, whatever that is, which a total amateur fuck this guy is. And he spreads conspiracy theories. He was the one that said a few weeks ago when the Army was coming through town for training and they stopped at Walmart, he was convinced, or he was trying to tell people that, the Army was here to take over and everybody to watch it, but he was the one.
Oh.
Dave Hodges from the Common Sense podcast, and just go on and look at some of his videos because they're just absolutely ridiculous.
Did he used to be friends with Timothy McVeigh? He sounds like along those lines.
I don't think so. I don't think it's anything like that.
For anyone who sees trains with like military equipment on them or convoys going through, I just would like to remind you real quick, in case you're geographically illiterate.
Well, there's a lot of that around here.
Fort Irwin is 3 hours to the west of here, and Fort Irwin is one of the biggest training bases in the country. So, conspiracy theories aside, that's kind of how they haul stuff on trains and trucks and stuff.
Especially heavy stuff.
Come on, man. They're unloading that shit in the middle of the desert. If you fucking go over the hills, you see them and it's all unloaded, and they're just going to wait. They're going to wait after Wednesday. After Wednesday, they're going to roll in and take over. Dick.
How does he have the balls to call his podcast Common Sense?
I don't know. How do we have the balls to call this Reality Redemption?
Well, I mean, yeah, but we're not doing...
No, we're not.
We did one episode, like, entertaining conspiracies, because, like, just talking about how they're entertaining, but to, like, have true belief in that, like, and then still call yourself Common Sense, bit of an oxymoron.
Okay, well, apparently this guy has a big enough audience. Well, I doubt he's worldwide like we are, but
Do you have fans in Istanbul?
Yeah. Do you? Anyway, he had 80 people packed into a church here in Kingman last week.
Super spreader.
Could be a super spreader, and
Give it a couple weeks.
And if you read the transcriptions of what was said during that rally meeting, clan meeting, I think I would call it, is basically they were threatening the elected officials. Number one, certain elected officials that were for the mask mandate, and number two, it was almost like a call to arms if Trump does indeed lose Tuesday.
Shit's happening all over the country.
That's scary. Like, yeah. I'm glad I'll be in California. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
You guys stay safe.
Wednesday's going to be like really interesting around here.
Armed and ready.
Before we get into the other stuff this week, let's give a shout out to our friend
Peter Grumbles.
Mr. Grumbles.
Hi, Peter.
Peter Grumbles and his Bootsies.
Bootsies.
Yeah.
Funk sauce. We got
Bootsie's
funked
Dental
up
Funk.
again.
Yeah, we got funked up before we started the podcast. We made air fried chicken wings with the sweet. Oh God, I need my glasses. Sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, and the sweet heat funk dry rub. And what do you guys think?
I
Funkin'
never would have thought
awesome.
to put it on chicken wings, but now that I did, oh my God, the idea factory just fired back up.
My mouth is on fire.
Yes.
They weren't that bad. I don't
were
think they were.
hot.
I'm a wuss.
Yeah,
They were tasty.
They were really flavorful and
Yes,
delicious.
especially the barbecue ones.
I like the
were-
Oh
barbecue
yeah,
one.
I liked all of it. Like,
Yep. The barbecue one was good. The other one burned my mouth.
The shake stuff or rub.
Sweet as
Is it
fun.
rub?
Just rub.
Like that one has like a smokier flavor. It was good too. I thought they were both great.
Yeah, so if you're in Kingman, you can find this at West of 3rd, and everyone else, I guess, you can find it on Amazon, or you can look up the Bootsy's Delta Funk Facebook page, too, and it'll give you links on how to get this stuff. It is really good, really delicious. Thank you, Peter, for
And
our pre-meal.
all organic.
All organic.
All ingredients that you can actually read and pronounce.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would drink that out of the bottle because it looks like it comes from an old whiskey bottle, which I used to drink whiskey, but I don't anymore. But it's barbecue sauce,
Chug
so
that sauce.
I will drink it because it's that good.
I was actually sticking my finger in it, just like my finger.
Oh, and then you put it on the wings that we ate? Oh my God.
No, that wasn't tonight. Hey, Peter, do you know how much that plug is worth? Okay.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay, so this week also, for the first time ever, we had sitting president come to Mojave County. 12,000 people showed up, and the majority of them were not wearing masks.
All I have to say is, ew, David.
God. So I guess we'll see what the effects of that is in 2 weeks. But old Aaron here, he went down there. So we have a first-hand account of what happened there. So
You
where do you
must
want?
report back
You can
to
tell by
us.
the groan.
Okay, I'll try to.
Where do you want to start?
Under 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We got more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I got there at 7:30 in the morning. I had special parking because I was part of the press. Won't mention who. I'm reporting for at the time. There were already probably at least a half mile long of people in line. This is at 7:30 in the morning, by the way. So
Okay, but you couldn't park there. So how did these people get in there?
I parked in my spot.
Yeah, because you had a pass.
They had buses. Some people walked. A lot of people walked down from the hills. I interviewed a guy that's like, "Oh, we live close enough." Like, they literally walked down the hill into the airport.
You know, sidetrack for just a minute. Did you hear like the night before he held one in Omaha, Nebraska,
And
at an
left
airport,
the people
and left
in the cold.
left all the poor old people out in the cold with no buses to get out of there.
Some of them had to go to the hospital
Hypothermia and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. So,
because he loves his supporters.
Yeah.
Suckers.
Okay. All right. So sidetrack.
Yeah.
Back on track.
But long story short, got there at 7:30. There's a huge line of people. Got in through the gates at about 8. Got me my press pass and everything. They didn't open the gates until 9 for the public. And when they did, it was like, I got photos of this. It's like, if you think back to the 60s and you look at photos of like girls running towards to go see like a
The Beatles, yeah.
concert.
Oh my God. I was going to ask you, were there, that reminds me, I was like, were there like rednecks, men and women, throwing like their panties up on stage? Like they did at Elvis and passing out?
I think the
Passing
Secret
out?
Service would have like nailed anybody throwing anything, but or the fact that people were just like sprinting towards those front seats, like
So
the picture I took, I can't tell if it's like
Rush
a
the
picture of a
stage.
5K or a picture of a Trump rally.
was there like a race of like the mobility
They wanted
scooters
those
to the front of the
seats.
stage?
They wanted those front seats so goddamn bad, and they got them. I mean,
I
can't
hope he
blame them.
coughs on me.
And those people have been there since like 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. Like they've been camping out like fucking Star Wars
Like,
movie, man.
that's what I was gonna
Hey, I
say,
did
the
that.
Star Wars people.
I did that.
Well,
Shut up.
you know, there was one time that I waited for a concert, and it was like right in the front of U2, and they had this heart-shaped stage with walkway formed a heart, and I was right at the tip of the heart, and I don't know, it was pretty impressive to be like 2 feet away from Bono. I was just like, hey, look at that.
I can smell his cry.
Yeah, but at least like he's a decent person.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I mean, my God, Trump's
Yeah.
gross and gross on the inside, gross on the outside.
Were there women swooning?
Yeah, were they wearing their?
Yeah.
You can grab this pussy.
Yes.
Oh
Were
my
they?
God.
Yes.
I was fucking kidding too. Ew.
This is what it perplexes me because we're the party of morality and decency and family values, but we're wearing shirts that say "fuck your feelings" and "no more bullshit" and "grab my pussy." And I'm like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. No fucking way, man. I mean, I saw, and this has been over the course of the last 4 years. When I see shirts that say "Rotary journalist, some assembly required," or "Welcome to America, now speak English."
Make liberals cry again.
When I
Yeah.
see an American flag
Right.
that has Trump's image embossed over the
Oh,
stars,
and it looks like
But-
Rambo.
but they
My neighbor
yeah.
has that one.
they get
Ugh.
fucking mad about athletes kneeling. I'm like, give me a fucking break.
How
people.
about the one that has Trump 2020 over the Confederate flag?
Oh.
Ew.
That was a guy that was across my former employer.
Didn't you see the picture he posted?
Yeah.
That Aaron posted? Yeah,
I got a
they had a
photo
picture
of it.
one. Yeah,
No, and there was a little kid that was holding it, wasn't it?
that
Yeah.
wasn't at the rally. That was at the thing you went to
Yeah.
yesterday.
So you want to talk about indoctrinating the youth of America? Because that's his new rallying cry is, you know, oh, the liberals are indoctrinating our youth. I mean, ew. Trump 2020 over a Confederate flag and you have your kid hold it? What? Because fucking they're both losers?
That's right. They seem to follow a lot of losers. Nazis too.
Yep. Like, it's like, what does that even have to do with America?
Heritage, not hate. Hate, not heritage. I don't know.
It's a flag of a foreign country that no longer exists.
Heritage, not hate, or hate, not heritage.
It's heritage, not hate is
It's
the same.
heritage.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's from the
it's-
South.
but-
It's the
but-
highest teen pregnancy rates. It's the highest high school dropout rates. It's the lowest literacy rates.
Okay, yeah.
It's the
and
highest STD rates.
when they're saying
where else?
heritage, not hate, then the appropriate question to ask them is, then your heritage is owning people? I mean, that's basically what they're saying.
Well, it's about states' rights. Yeah.
Just being
States'
rights to own people.
we'll probably detour several times over the course of this episode.
Right.
The other thing that happened, speaking of teenage pregnancies in the South, Amy got, into the Supreme Court.
Oh,
It pushed.
ACB.
Yeah.
Amy Coney Barrett.
So this is another reason why we need to win Tuesday. We need to win because at this point, Biden was kind of like, well, show us your hand. What are you going to do? Are you going to push this through? And then, maybe we'll tell you what we're going to do. And most likely what I think will happen, especially if we win the Senate also, is we'll just
Pack the court, man.
pack the court, get more justices.
You know what?
And,
They would do it if it was them.
It'll be lower circuit judges too that they'll appoint because Trump was really good at being able to pack the courts.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think he wanted to win the election the first time. God damn, he came up with a solid plan to
Fuck us.
to fuck us for a really long time. And anything that the Senate and Congress will try to do will probably end up before the courts and fucking
I
just
do-
tie everything up.
I do hate to tell you this, but the election isn't necessarily decided on November 3rd. What happens is we're picking the electors. We're voting for the people who will vote for the president, which won't happen until December 14th. So you could still have faithless electors at that point. People
Right.
who vote against the way that their state did.
Yeah, Bill Maher was
Unless
talking
we
about this
do
situation.
it- unless we win by like a landslide.
A landslide would be awesome.
Yeah.
Which is, that's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I really think.
Yeah, even Texas is in play.
I know.
I
know.
don't think we'll get it, but it's in play.
If we did though, game over.
Florida?
It's done.
Well, even North Carolina, they say if Biden wins North Carolina,
Right.
Trump's only got like a 17% chance.
They've
of,
also said too, like Pennsylvania is one of the
Pretty
super
key.
key one too,
Yes.
because like we win that, and he should be
Even
able to
Arizona,
take
in there as a flip state.
it. Mhm.
Yeah.
is
I know.
Is anybody nervous about Tuesday?
I'm not yet. I mean, ask me again on Tuesday if I'm nervous
Yeah.
about
I'm afraid
Tuesday.
for the people who will be standing in line.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to be out there covering it to some extent.
Wear a mask.
And goggles
Shit.
And-
and
dealing
dish
with-
gloves.
have hand sanitizer
Yeah,
on. You're
they-
just
Wear a Breaking Bad hazmat drug making suit.
I think the
Roll around
majority
and it's gonna go.
demographic of this county does not like the media right now. So when they see me with a camera and a notebook,
newsflash.
Oops.
Did
I
you-
might wear padding underneath my.
And I'll ask a question. Did anybody personally come up to you and harass you at all? Wednesday, it was Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get, short of Donald Trump actually pointing at the press booth and going, fake news media, they're probably turning their cameras off. And 12,000 people looking at me and booing me and flipping me off. I would count that as one. And then two, I was kind of like going back. We had some tables back there and I was just sitting down to take a break because I've been on my feet all goddamn day. I'm still like, my skin's still like
Peeling.
peeling from the sunburn. And this lady comes up. She's like, hey, fake news, who do you work for?
Really?
And I'm
You
like,
God.
I told her, hindsight, I should have just been like, you know what? Once you said that, I'm not even going to entertain that question. And it's the same thing, like in Prescott, when I was there, before I left Prescott in March, there were some Trump supporters, and there were the Trump supporters and the Republicans and the Democrats, and talking to this guy, and he sounded really intelligent. And he's like, well, the fucking libtards down there. And I'm like, libtards?
You lost me.
And then this guy goes on to describe how he has like a doctorate degree and he's a surgeon. I'm like, and you use a word like that?
They do.
Come on,
You
man.
can be educated and still be ignorant.
Yeah, there's a guy here that I won't say his name, but he's like, well, he's a chiropractor, and he was going off on some woman. Like, I mean, it's his name on his chiropractor office, and he's going off on this woman. You fucking liberal, you fucking libtard. And she didn't even say, she asked a question. I was like, right when I saw that, I was like, I'm never going to that motherfucker. Not giving that bitch a dime.
I'd like to know
Like-
who it is just so I can.
I'll tell you off.
But you know
air.
what?
Yeah.
They'd probably get more business now in this county.
Well, yeah, they
Well,
know
yeah.
their market here. So, I mean,
Right.
he's not going to lose any business.
libtard? I'm going to go spend more money there.
Right. He's not going to lose anything by me deciding to
Right.
not go to that chiropractor, you know.
You know, and what's the big rallying call that they say about, libtards? What they go is, well, they're going to have socialism. And I want to make a comment on that. Is I went into Smith's midday on Friday, and the EBT cards get packed because the first falls on a Sunday, so they pack the EBT cards on Friday.
Yeah, the first week is always
Yeah.
the busiest at the grocery store.
Yeah, the place was packed, lines so long because the EBT cards are packed. Now this county is
They're all
about
in their Trump shirts.
this county is 90% conservative, and they hate socialism, but they're proudly there with their EBT cards.
It's like,
getting
guys,
their hand out.
that's socialism.
Guess what that is?
And
That's
I'm not
socialism.
and I'm not against EBT cards. I'm not against
Right, I don't want the people
helping
to starve.
But you're directly. It's okay for me to take advantage of the system, but it's not okay for you to take advantage of the system.
Exactly. That's how they see it, and they don't get it. It's like,
And you know what? I wish we were getting socialism in. Biden's closer to fucking Ronald Reagan than he is to fucking Bernie Sanders.
I know.
At least an ideology.
Yeah, he's a total moderate.
Yeah.
Like, he's not.
He's a centrist.
I know.
Well, but centrist, the right has gone so far right that the centrist is to the left now.
Yeah, that's
right.
Because I'm pretty down the middle myself.
Yeah, I was never an extreme liberal until they moved further and further to the right, and I stayed where I was.
Yeah, so it's just it's all perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, I consider myself like an FDR Democrat. Like, when it comes to like the economic stuff, like I consider myself that, or even a Eisenhower Republican with regards to like economy and taxing the rich.
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck happened to your guys' party?
Right.
I'm like, they used to have balls to tax the rich.
Right.
Yeah.
The religious right took over a lot of the Republican
But
Party.
and they're like, big money people are they're buying our fucking government from us. They're buying it.
Yeah. And they're for sale.
And these people, these dumb idiots, are going along with it. It's like, dude, they're screwing you. I don't understand how they don't see that. Like, I'm not even against these people. I'm like, if you guys only realize we're on the same side, we're basically considered peons in this.
Mm-hmm.
We're all on that side. We are definitely not on the aristocrat side.
Well, maybe you're not.
I got $60 to my name right now. And I know a lot of these other Trump supporters are probably like scrambling for their, when's my EBT going to kick in? Or where's my next welfare check? Or
Yeah.
I'm going to make work.
Yeah. Where's my welfare check so I can buy my fucking big Trump flag to strap to the back of my fucking
my
shitty fucking
God.
truck?
Oh,
no,
God.
Don't get us started.
Fucking. Let's go. We'll go back to the rally, but let's go to what happened. I think it was outside of San Antonio yesterday, where you would swear this was Iraq. where a bus carrying a political member is going down the highway, and it's surrounded by pickup trucks with flags, slowing Biden's bus down to the point where they had to cancel whatever rally he was going to have.
What the fuck?
You didn't hear about that? Oh, you were away.
It's all over the,
You were away.
All over the Facebook and stuff. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. There was a caravan of, I think there was.
I thought I lived in America.
There was at least, I think there was at least 50 trucks, and they waited on the side of the highway for 2 hours for Biden's caravan to come through.
Yep.
They surrounded it. They slowed down to slow the bus down. They had firearms.
How in the fuck are they not under investigation?
They are under investigation.
Or in prison?
They are under investigation.
One truck rammed into one of the cars in the caravan.
Staff cars.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should be getting
Like,
real.
if you see
Damn,
the video,
I'm glad
you
I'm
just
going
like-
to California. Oh my god.
Yeah. And what did Trump do? Last night, he posted the video of it and thanked these fine patriots for what they had done.
I was gonna say he had to have praised him. Like
yeah.
he's egging this shit on. He's fucking Charles Manson on steroids.
And they're like,
I,
you guys are overreacting.
steroids like cheeseburgers.
Well, he is technically on steroids, right? Still.
Well,
from,
I don't know if he
COVID.
still is or not, but from COVID they did
He
get
got
steroids,
jacked
yeah.
up on him.
He was. The overconfidence you get with you feel really goddamn
Right.
good. I've been on
Powerful.
steroids. I've been,
Yeah.
I feel like I can fucking run a marathon right now and just go right outside and start, So he was the overconfidence feeling. I'm spacing on the specific word for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So speak.
Shall we move on to the Trump parade?
Should we go back onto the?
No, wait.
Well, I already have more.
Let's go back to the rally for just a minute. Did he play all of his greatest hits? Lock her up.
He.
Do the people chant for like when you go see Tom Petty was around?
You've been to plenty
You know.
of concerts. Okay, I'm just gonna run down a list here that I made while I was there. Sleepy Joe, I'd say he said that no less than probably 100 times. Sleepy Joe will sell us to China, probably about 20. Open borders, because Democrats apparently want open borders, which I don't think so. Cities will riot. Everything will riot.
They already are.
Everyone will riot if the Dems win.
No, if the
voter fraud.
Dems win, we'll be out in the celebrating.
If the Dems win, it'll be because of voter fraud and cheating. And he threw out a new one that's really kind of curious to me. It's not fake news. It's not media suppression. It's not lack of free press. It's not getting rid of the free press. It's media suppression because there's not enough media praising him, apparently.
Oh, they're suppressing them so that the ones who are saying "Yay, Trump" are the ones who are.
And then my personal favorite. Well, he threw out the "you can't worship God and you can't go to church and this is a Christian nation."
Where do
shit
they
here
get
and
that
there.
from? Where just
bullshit.
where?
Because of COVID? Is that what they're trying to say?
No.
That they can't
This,
worship God right now?
This is gone for a while, and
this is
I was test driving somebody's car this week, and I had Rush Limbaugh was on, and it was just like
Sorry.
he was just talking about how if Democrats win, they're going to take away your ability to practice your religion, which makes no sense.
When in the fuck would they do that? Where do they get this shit? Do they just pull shit out of their buttholes?
From listening to Rush Limbaugh is how they get it.
What in the fucking fuck?
They're not allowed to force their religion on us, so apparently that's suppression.
The only one who's doing like crazy shit, like when they talk about the war on Christmas, turns out like it was Melania doing that shit. It's like it comes from their own fucking side. Is this projecting? Are they really going to do something about religion? I mean, like,
no, I don't think
I never
so.
know anymore. I'm like, is this a classic case of projection or what's going on here?
No.
I hate to say something really bad here. Is
Say it.
karma is a funny thing, and the amount of hate that Rush Limbaugh puts out there, and now his cancer is.
He's got like a
Stage
pretty much
4.
a death
stage,
sentence.
stage
he's-
4 cancer.
Lung cancer, I think.
Kind of
He's
lung
going
cancer.
out with a bang.
Well,
maybe?
Nothing to lose.
if
Go out with all my hate.
if there is a higher power out there, you kind of go, you kind of deserve it,
I
man.
almost wish there was.
Or maybe spend a few decades in purgatory for all the stupid shit he's done all the years. I don't know.
Fucking Medal of Freedom winner Rush Limbaugh, which probably as Dave Hodges just wishes he was Rush Limbaugh with his Common Sense podcast. You idiot.
Maybe he's hoping he'll be the next Rush.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it.
Now with Rush gone, I've got to step up my
Can't. He's
game.
not even gonna wait for the seat to get cold. He's
Charlie
just gonna step
Kirk was
right
at
in there.
that rally
Right?
too.
Who?
He's another right wing.
Who?
Love him. Charlie Kirk.
Oh, that's
He was there.
That,
People were like, "Oh my God, Charlie Kirk!
that's
Oh my God, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm your biggest fan."
No.
I don't know if I know who
no,
that is.
that's the guy who helped me out here. The BLM thing up in, was it Montana, Idaho?
I'm not sure. I know he's just like one of the. He's like a
the Bundys.
20-something-year-old Rush.
The Bundys when
They
they
were
were
in
on
Oregon.
BLM land,
Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were
they're
in
all over the place.
Oregon.
Yeah. This guy who Aaron mentioned, what's his name again?
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. He was part of that.
Oh, they're lunatics too. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense why he went to the Trump rally too.
I mean, everybody was.
Birds of a feather.
I think Governor Ducey was there.
Of course he was.
Douchey.
Martha McSally.
Martha McSally was there. Pretty much all the Board of Supervisors were there. I did see Gene Bishop. I did see seats reserved for all the other Board of Supervisors. I didn't see any city council members there.
It was a big crowd.
Kelly Ward was there. Who else?
Chemtrail
There was just. I mean, we're talking like, the who's who of the Republican Party was like front seat right there.
And did the Board of Supervisors that you saw, did they all proudly not have their masks on?
Once they got there, I couldn't get that close. They wrangled
Oh.
us into the press box.
Probably
at
safer there
11,
anyway.
And I couldn't run around.
Yeah.
I probably should have. I probably should have just rickied my way out of there and taken some pictures. But once our dear leader started calling the fake media and calling us out and having 12,000 people boo at us, I'm like, do I really want to go out there?
Was there any of the? Obviously CNN and Fox was there. Was there any of the, any of the?
Big
news
news outlets?
Yeah, like any of the anchors that we would know. Were any of they there?
There were a lot of. I was there as a print guy. There were a lot of cameras set up. I would say there's 25 to 30 people on top of the White House staff. I don't know who they were. I mean, I didn't even get up there at that point. I just kind of stayed out of the way because I knew they had to do their shit. And we all kind of respected each other as journalists because we all know at this point we all have a target on our backs. We back each other up.
What was security like? The Secret Service?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the sharp suits and stuff and guarding the crowd. Plus, they had private security at the airport.
Yeah, and
They had sharpshooters on roofs and stuff.
and I'm sure Bullhead City is going to have a deficit in their budget next year because I'm sure the Trump campaign is not going to pay Bullhead City back for.
Yeah, and
That's
never
like he
did.
does around the
Numerous
country.
cities he's never paid.
Well, yeah, but when you're in big cities like Minneapolis and like that, maybe you can afford to cover a small town like Bullhead's not going to be able to cover that kind of crap.
No.
Nope.
Watching that plane land.
Did you hear when Air Force One was coming in? Well, I don't know at what point, but the plane that flew into restricted airspace.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you hear that story? And the F-16 had to intercept it.
Here's the thing:
Export
is I was taking pictures of him. I was trying to get good pics of Donald Trump, and I was about 100 meters away. I couldn't get good.
There's no
photos.
such thing as a good picture of Donald Trump.
Right?
And I'm trying to get zoomed in as close as I can. I have my shitty little lens, and we hear this jet taking off, and I'm thinking, okay, anytime the president lands, the airstrip is like restricted, like nobody's coming near it.
Right.
But we hear this jet taking off, and everybody looks up, and it launches flares, like to kind of chase it off. I didn't see it. I couldn't get a photo. By the time everything happened,
what happened was they couldn't get into radio contact with the plane, so they shot flares to get the pilot's attention, and they redirected him to Havasu. I'm sure that was a lovely conversation when that plane landed.
It sounds about what would happen. They're like, get the hell out of here, man.
Despite all the hate that was spewed and the super spreader event and fucking COVID everywhere, it must have been pretty cool to see Air Force One land on that.
My God. I got video of it. It sucks ass. I got video of it
The video
taking
sucks ass.
off. I got photos of it landing. I think everybody in that crowd, regardless of who, what you think of Donald Trump, watching a 747, it was coming in, I would say no less than 10 miles. You could just see the silhouette coming in, and the crowd just gets jazzed.
Yeah.
Jazzed.
And for people listening, Bullhead City is a very, very small regional airport. Very small.
Yes.
Yeah.
This isn't like McCarran Airport. This is like.
Bob's
surprised they
discount
actually
plane.
paid
What they have to do is they have to make a really precise calculation on how much fuel is on that plane in order to get it to land in that amount of space, which is really impressive that they were able to land it on that strip.
And they did. And they did it with. Man, if I could go back 20 years and become a pilot. Once that thing touched down and all that dust blew up from those engines, it's Bullhead City, it's desert.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
just-
yeah. Dusty as
And
hell.
it just kind of came in and landed, the nose was still up by the time it reached where the boosts were. And then they stalled, they came to a stop, back the jet engines up, and then they turned around just perfect enough for that gangway to go up and let the president out.
Did when the door opened, did you
Did
hear?
anyone pass out?
Yeah. No. When the door opened up, did you hear like the Emperor's theme from Star Wars? Dun, 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 dun.
I was trying to get pictures of it.
Should have.
I didn't
How
even
many
see
of
him
them
get out.
Did-
dudes,
did- okay.
came in their pants?
Okay.
when they walked off?
Oh yeah,
Probably more than I like to think about.
How many porta potties had to
I
get
know.
the panties out of them?
I know that was like a seismic reaction. Was there
I'm sorry.
was there a collective
I can't-
was there a collective like the crowd? Did the crowd go oh at the same time?
That's when I talked about the swooning. Was there swooning? Ah.
That's why I wore boots with heavy tread. I didn't want to slip down the stairs.
All right, so were you able to see him depart the plane?
Yes.
Okay, so does anybody else come out first, or does he just come out majestically?
Well, I didn't see him come out because I was in this weird spot. I saw him got in, and he has his red hat on and he's waving. I didn't see him come out. I'm like, how the fuck did I miss this?
Well, yeah, he had to wear a hat because you can't have that Bullhead City wind.
That comb over would be going all over the place.
His comb over stayed on despite the wind. It was windy as fuck that day.
No, so he took the hat off.
He wasn't wearing a hat at first. When he got off the plane and he showed up on stage, he had his hair. He had his, Donald Trump hair. Wasn't blowing around or anything. He made a comment like, "Oh, it's windy here. It's so windy and sunny and da."
Now, welcome to fucking Arizona.
One of the people in the crowd threw him their mega hat. I'm
And he
surprised
put it
Secret
on?
Service didn't snatch him up.
And he put it on.
Oh, he's already had the
somebody
COVID,
wore
so-
this. It
No,
looks all
but he's
sweaty.
also a germaphobe.
He put it on. He put it on.
Oh.
I'm wearing it. Somebody wore this,
Oh yeah.
and he did the rest of the speech.
Did that
in it.
person pass out or start crying? Were they like,
There
oh my
was a-
God, he put my hat on?
And I think it was like about 30 minutes before he landed, and I'm still trying to confirm this. His aides came out and they were village people. Hello.
Oh,
come
Macho
on.
Man. Which they don't understand the meaning of Macho Man. Macho Man's making fun of men like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the perfect song, honestly, for him to play, but I still feel bad for the village people. They're like, fuck, you don't use our music?
They were throwing out these mega hats, and I can't figure out if they're autographed. I wanted to get in closer. Next time I go to some, if I have the chance.
Were
to go
they
to something
made
like
in
Costa
China?
Rica.
Probably.
No, you have to donate to his campaign to get one of those
No,
autographed
they were
ones.
just throwing them out to the crowd.
No, the autographed ones. I'm sure the ones that they were throwing out weren't autographed. Please, he's not
He
going
might
to
have done
autograph
them
shit for
before.
her.
Maybe he coughed
Con
on
man.
them. For,
It was just.
Complete with
No,
COVID.
yeah,
Have you ever seen his autograph though? It looks like an EKG. Like
it does. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like his name. Yeah.
It does not.
I write more coherently when I'm drunk. I'm like 3 hits of acid and 3 in the morning. But hey, that's his signature, so
yeah.
that's him.
Looks like a 2-year-old making a picture of the Rocky Mountains. All right, so I guess that's enough about the rally. I didn't really watch much of it because I was just kind of like, ugh, I'm over it at this point. But then around town today.
Then there was the
and-
Trump
No, yesterday too.
Yeah, yesterday too.
Wasn't there one
yeah,
yesterday?
and it's a phenomenon. It's all over the country.
It's like every weekend they do it.
You have-
Parade.
They got
You-
nothing better to do
Car
apparently.
parade.
you all hop in your vehicles with your flags and you just parade around town.
Showing our love and support for our king.
Our dear leader.
Yeah. I mean, you got caught up. We started the podcast kind of late because Aaron got caught up in the in it.
The latest one.
So yeah, tell us about the parade.
Which one? You got to narrow this down.
Start yesterday and then do today.
Okay,
Yeah,
yesterday
well,
I just happened to. I left my wallet at home. I was doing some yard work because I do work. You know, us liberal Democrats actually do work. And I'm not a liberal or a Democrat, but I work because I like getting outside. Anyway, forgot my wallet, so I come home, grab my wallet, walk into this giant Trump parade downtown. I mean, we're talking 100-something cars, just sporting up and down Beale Street.
lining up in all the
They're
parking
fired
spaces.
up from that rally. They're energized.
And then today, I don't even remember where I was going. I just happened to I think I saw something on Facebook or whatever, and I got caught up. Saw these. It was a convoy going up El Trovador Hill. Like we're talking 100, 150 cars blocking traffic, Trump flags, da 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 da. So I got in the middle of it and I followed them. They just drove around through town, North Kingman. We wound up at Hooch's, and I sat down and talked to some of the people who hosted the event, and I'm just like, what the hell is this crazy fucking shit?
You know, this is why I need Joe Rogan money from his podcast, because like Joe Rogan is able to give people COVID tests before he allows them to sit down in the
Right.
studio. We
Right.
didn't give Aaron a COVID test here.
Yeah.
If I got anything, it ain't COVID. It's probably
we're-
something worse.
Look, we're all backing away slowly from Aaron right now.
For all we know, this is a super spreader event.
God damn.
Oh,
Not
so
really.
Hooch is
Not really.
God.
Yeah.
Fucking
Great barbecue place, great bar. I mean, the place was packed. I
Well,
took
of course.
plenty of pictures, and
fucking
A lot
absolutely
of
no one wearing
fuckers and
masks,
stuff.
probably.
Probably no masks.
I'm
They're
sure
probably
that-
back to normal. No social distancing. No
stabbed or something. But
no like table spacing. No none of that. Yeah.
Sad.
We don't need no stinking rules.
it's just.
I don't know, man. There's a place in town. I won't give their name away, but who refused to follow the rules and got closed down because people were calling.
Oh,
and
we can
saying
talk about that.
they
We
weren't
can talk
wearing
about
masks.
that. We can
we'll
talk
talk
about
about that
that.
later.
We will talk about that great American pizza.
MAGA pizza.
Oh, we're gonna
MAGA
give them
pizza.
we're gonna give them the-
Yes,
okay.
so MAGA Pizza, who we've mentioned a few times on the podcast, to show the man, they closed the doors because they were
Think of how much
they were
money
getting
they could have
fined.
made after that Trump rally.
The health department was called, and the health department actually shut them down because they weren't following the governor's.
They said they couldn't wear masks while working. Or
Wah
something.
wah wah.
God,
They
please.
call us snowflakes.
tyranny.
Well, that's what they're calling it. That's what they're
No
calling
rights.
it. That's what Dave Hodges called our mayor at this church meeting the other day.
What?
It's all tyranny.
Oh,
Oh yeah, tyranny.
The tyranny.
So much tyranny.
So much turning.
These people are so oppressed.
Oh, so it was the
Yeah,
health
you should see
department.
'em.
The health department shut down. I thought they shut
thought-
down.
I thought it was.
they,
It might not. I
no,
don't
no. I think they shut down voluntarily because they wanted to show the man that they were standing up to this and they were
Yeah,
going to
they're
fight
not
it in
gonna.
court.
They're fighting for freedom.
Wow.
You're fighting for freedom by closing your business
Yep. That's what he put something like, we're fighting this.
instead of just
Like-
wearing the stupid mask.
Yeah. They said they can't work. They can't make pizzas and wear masks at the same time.
No, every other pizza
It's not
place and
possible.
restaurant is doing it, but
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Tell that to a surgeon who's doing 8-hour surgery that he can't perform his job while wearing a mask.
The reason that surgeons started wearing masks were so they didn't infect patients.
Yeah.
When they had open wounds.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell these people that though. They don't what science? You know,
I know you're
like
digging in my guts with a razor blade and you're going to have everything open for the next 4 hours. But don't wear a mask because, I mean, come on. The Constitution and
It's
stuff.
it's against my freedom and my rights.
yeah. Why don't they from now on, if they have to go get surgery, listen up, MAGA flakes. Why don't you, next time you have to go get surgery, request that the surgeon does not wear a mask?
I like that.
Okay?
Oh, there are different kinds of mask. They'll tell you it's a different kind of mask.
That's different.
Yep.
I don't know. The last 3 times I've been in a hospital, they wear the same mask I wear in Circle K when I'm
Yeah.
buying
They wear surgical
Four
masks.
Loko, and
Did you keep your mask?
Butterfinger.
Did you keep your mask on the whole time at the rally?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Totes. Damn good.
So I think we talked about earlier. The polls are showing that looks really good. Polls can be wrong. They were wrong in 2016, but the models that I'm seeing,
This is different than 2016.
Yeah, and the
It-
numbers are way higher.
I think it's like it's an over 90% chance. It looks like Biden was going to win.
But don't get
Still
complacent.
get
vote,
out and
vote,
vote.
vote.
Even
Vote.
if you have not voted, this is voted.
Vote,
This
vote,
does
vote.
not
Sure,
mean
sure.
it's over.
Show of hands, has everybody here voted already? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've all voted.
I actually walked it into the fucking office.
There have been how many? Hillary got like 60 some odd million votes the last time. 67 million.
66, I think.
Yeah, 66, 7.
Almost 67.
3 million ahead of Trump. But
Mm-hmm.
but there's already been over 63 mail-in ballots already turned in this year.
And a lot of young people turning up to vote too.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Yeah, because they've been posting all the news articles. Guess who's old enough to vote?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my niece was excited. She's the first time she could vote. She turned 19 like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Our friend Jason Marino, his 2 kids voted for the first time this election,
Yay!
Yay.
and
I love new voters.
yeah, they voted the right way.
Oh Haley.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
My niece definitely. When for her 18th birthday, I took her to Vegas for her 18th birthday last year, and she just went real serious. Aunt Steph, we have to get rid of him. And then we flipped off Trump Tower.
My kids hate Trump.
Good for you're good for them. You're a good dad.
You mean you didn't bring him to
Well-
the Trump rally with
No.
Trump T-shirts?
How many kids were there?
A lot.
To be fair, you should
And
let them think.
teach them young.
Let them think for themselves.
More than I want
You
to.
know.
I mean, it was predominantly white.
Well, of course.
There were a few
Yo.
Latinos.
So
for
so
Trump.
sugar.
I almost added something too.
I
It
thought
was
I-
predominantly white, and you spaced it.
I think I saw like
Trash.
maybe 5 black people in the audience.
That's Mojave County.
But there were a lot of kids there. And there were a lot of kids sporting Trump shirts, and there were a lot of kids whose parents. It's the same thing with this rally yesterday downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they
What the
drag
fuck
your
does a
kids.
goddamn 10-year-old kid know about politics?
They
Yeah,
don't want to be
they
there.
don't- they
The
don't-
parents
they
are
don't
making
know.
them.
They don't know. They just look at him like because their parents idolize him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he is a star. You know, and you know, but for the most part, kids don't know.
Hey, in 1984, my dad was convinced Reagan was going to win, and I was convinced Reagan was going to win because my dad was. He was so worshipy. So, you know, I mean, it's that age. I would have been 8 years old. 8 years old. I'd have been 8 years old.
I mean, yeah, some kids start to get into
Yeah.
politics early. I got into politics like maybe 10, 11, 12. No, I mean, not seriously, but I was just aware of things. Oh, I had
Me too.
So the election was 1980, right? Jimmy Carter versus Ronald Reagan. I got a basset hound, and I named it Geraldine after Geraldine Ferraro, just because I thought Geraldine was a great name for a basset hound.
It is.
It's my grandma's name.
Oh. My mom's name's Edna. It's kind of one of those
Oh,
names.
that's an
that
awesome one too.
It's
Yeah.
one of those names that's kind of going away.
My other grandma's name is Esther, which is
Esther.
also awesome.
Yeah, that one's going away too.
It is.
What do you guys think? What do you think it's gonna be like Wednesday? If we know the results, that's a big if.
I'm probably gonna wait for one of those trucks to pull up next to a convenience store and like the beer truck and just like hijack a case of 40s and put it in the car and go home.
No. I have to fucking work, so whatever.
Just because, as a contingency measure.
I know you're wearing my headphones the whole time. Just all
I'll
my
be out of
fucking
town.
Yeah,
coworkers.
yeah.
God.
Snow's gonna be hidden in the hot springs.
I'll be in a jacuzzi tub,
It's just surrounded by blue state people.
hopefully. Hopefully it won't even be busy. I don't even want it to be busy there. The rates were pretty low, so I'm hoping that it's going to be pretty dead there.
So
Yes.
Where's that?
Desert Hot Springs.
Is that a resort?
Yeah, it has like mineral water.
Oh, cool.
Like it's got like a pool and then 7 other different temperature tubs.
Like where we went in Manitou Springs, and we had the in Colorado, Manitou Springs, and they had the water fountains. That was the mineral water you could drink.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could drink the water right
Yeah.
out of the faucet here. It's delicious.
yeah. Manitou's like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's awesome.
kind of jealous. Although I might have some free time this week. I don't know.
Lots of free time.
I might have a lot of free time right now.
Work my ass off tomorrow and make some money.
No.
Tuesday I gotta cover the elections, and then Wednesday go, what the flying fuck just happened?
Yeah,
Either goddamn way.
Wednesday's going to be interesting. I think on Tuesday night, I think I'm going to sit here and watch the results come in. I think I'm going to fire this thing up, and maybe I'll call you guys on the phone and just get
You
your
know, I don't think
perspectives.
we're not going to have results by the end of third. And we
if
can't
it's a
have any-
landslide, if he gets,
Yeah.
if he
Oh,
gets,
it would be awesome
Right.
if it was a
if he
fucking
gets
landslide.
Pennsylvania and Michigan,
Florida,
there's a very North Carolina.
Texas. Let's just dream, okay?
Come on, Texas.
No, because there's only a
Yeah.
few states in contention. If
Yeah.
if Biden does really good, Michigan and Wyoming, I guess Michigan, Wyoming, Ohio, Pennsylvania.
Arizona.
No, those 4 states alone.
I know.
Wyoming,
Oh, what would be
Michigan,
important?
Ohio, and Pennsylvania. If Biden gets those, it's pretty much a done deal.
Especially Pennsylvania.
So, and let's also hope we get the Senate too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think we're gonna get Mark Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck! Just
Oh,
fucking
don't change my pick.
put McConnell out on his ass.
I wish he'd lose, but I doubt it.
No,
Like
he
that.
won't lose.
Well,
but
if we lose,
Right.
it's-
But he-
No, I would
he
like
won't be
to
the majority
see him
leader
go
anymore.
packing. I would like him to
Oh, that would be
lose
nice.
to McGrath, but I mean,
What's up with his hands, anyways? They're all purplish.
Oh.
You know, that's
They're
probably.
gross.
I'm guessing he's probably on some kind of blood thinners, and he did fall. And if he's on blood thinners, and he has.
I thought he
you know-
had COVID when I first saw it. I'm like, dude.
No,
They're
I'm.
old people.
I know. I know
Old
people
people
on blood
fall.
thinners are like that.
And they get hurt like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
they're
I
old
don't think
and
it's
stuff.
anything huge like that. I'm thinking it's probably just a medication.
Don't-
He's always
don't you have-
disgusting looking anyway.
He is. He's a fucking frog.
How do you
Turtle.
How do you get blood thinners if you don't even have a heart, though?
I know, right?
Oh, burn.
Isn't he? If any of them are a lizard, it's got to be McConnell. It's got to be one of the shapeshifting.
One of the lizard people.
If those are true, no. I have a friend that believes in.
The lizard people.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're just not ready to believe yet. You're just not ready." I'm
Okay.
like, "Yeah, I'm never gonna be ready to believe that one." Okay.
I know. Who thought that that Roddy Piper movie from the '80s,
They
that They Live,
Live.
would be like that?
Yeah.
That true.
Right.
Oh, that loved that fuck. My brother and I watched that fucking movie all the time when we were kids.
God,
There's
that's-
an artist I've been following who makes Trump posters, Mitch
O'Connell.
Not Mitch McConnell, Mitch O'Connell, who makes Trump posters that look like, when you put the sunglasses
look like They
on,
Live.
And
Yeah.
I'm like,
They're
You know,
beautiful.
a week ago, if I would have had the money, I probably could have found a crowdfunding thing or something like this to like put these things all over Kingman. Oh my God.
You know,
Conservatives had me exploding like Skittles in a microwave.
Dude.
Hopefully one glorious thing that will happen this week if Biden does win is just what is everybody going to do with this redneck white trash fucking all these Trump flags? What are they going to do
They're
with
gonna
them?
keep them and still fly them.
We could always
Well,
use
no.
more toilet paper.
No,
You
no.
saw the COVID.
No.
Yeah, what if they run
You know,
out?
it's like when the losing team, the loser of the Super Bowl, they send all the loser shirts. Say
Like some third world country.
like
in
the
Africa.
San
Yeah.
Francisco 49ers World Champions T-shirts. They're already printed up.
Right.
So you think they'll just send all this Trump shit to third world countries?
Well, not the people who already own it.
For blankets.
Probably, yeah.
Get ready, Sedan. You might have a big
Yeah. Hey, did you also hear
shipment coming in.
Did you hear also that Trump canceled his party? He's supposed to have a party at one of the Trump
Do you right.
resorts, but he canceled it.
Do you think that he said that to like try to throw people off, like his last ditch effort to be like, oh, we're already probably going to lose, so you don't have to finish voting? Part of me kind of, because they're such cheaters.
I think the other
no.
Republicans are kind of, fleeing the sinking ship even now.
Maybe.
They might see the writing on the wall.
Took them this long.
If Texas goes down and does somehow become blue,
That would be
that's
quicker
it.
than
That's
me.
it. Gonna be it for the Republican Party for a really long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
They did it to themselves.
Yeah, by fucking attaching yourself to that fucking
That's
ship.
what greed will do to
He
you.
was going to say sucking his dick, but you
Yeah.
said it nicely.
What was that Michael Douglas movie, Wall Street from the '80s?
Yeah.
Greed is good. What did he say? He has a fucking
But
famous
that was
quote.
that was the 80s, though.
That's still a good movie.
Everyone was fucking like that in the
Wolf
80s.
of
Not
Wall
much of a
Street.
difference now.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the Wolf of Wall Street. I have a crush on Leonardo DiCaprio. Even though I know I'm too old for him. Which, by the way, I'm the same age as him, but that's too old for him.
Yeah. It is.
30 is too old for him.
Like, I know. But a girl can still dream.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to wrap this one up, and I'm sure we're going to have plenty to talk about next weekend.
Oh man.
Hopefully,
God help us
hopefully
all.
we'll be celebrating
Yes.
and eating more food.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
Potluck this.
Yeah.
Probably pick up a new sauce.
Yeah, because we're doing this.
Ooh, yeah.
We usually do this at Snow's place, but my roommate has been gone, so I just kind of set up the studio here, and yeah, we can
It's easier.
we can do what we did last time, and have some have some people over, and do a little cookout with some of Pete's sauces, and come up
Try
with some
the
more
peach one.
ribs.
I want to try.
Those
I wanna
wings
try
were
the peach
fucking
one.
badass.
I know. I want to try the peach one too. That one sounds good.
Bootsie's hot sauce rules.
We're gonna
Pete's
try
sauce
all of
rules.
them. I'm gonna try every single one.
Yep, and we'll have a new recipe every week. We're going to turn this to like a cooking show.
So PETA, you need to tell us what we should make with what the peach one is good for.
Hey, Peter, if you're
It's
listening,
on his website. He has recipes and stuff on his website.
Oh,
Peter-
okay.
Peter, if you're listening to this,
Problem solved.
maybe we should get Peter on the phone next
I'm
week.
a problem solver.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We probably could.
I bet. I bet he'd
All right.
like to do it. I hope he'd
Cool.
like to do it.
All right, so everybody, I guess that's it. I guess we're just gonna shut this shit off, and we're not gonna do an outro or anything like that. So, hey, thanks for listening. Thank you, Aaron, Stephanie.
Happy election week.
Stay safe.
I'm glad you made it through it, Aaron. I think we were even more nervous about you going to this than we were going to Portland.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, yeah.
I know.
Actually.
I didn't get hit in the ass
Dumb
with fucking tear
rednecks
gas
scare me.
canisters this time. I just got flipped off and cussed out, so I can take that.
Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on social media. Download these episodes, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.